Shalom. All right. Just testing. I was just testing the sound, see if it's good, and it is. I want to start the video by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Bakak Kwadash. That man supposed as a great millstone, and citations sincere Arkin puts the truth all to Siri throughout the four corners of diligently. All right. And this video is basically well, you can see by the title, straight belief, no doubt. All right, and I looked up that word belief, and it basically means to have faith and to trust, man. And last night at fellowship, you know, me and the brothers, we was reading Hebrews and Slakia was reading Hebrews, and then we was reading Hebrews the 11th chapter, the 12th chapter, 13th chapter. But Hebrews the 11th chapter, as you read it, you see all those the Lord's renowned men that believed in him and wholeheartedly, had faith, no doubt in their heart, man, and believed in Yahweh Shema Shai, man. And another thing that sparked my mind is, not only men had faith in the Lord, women as well, man. All right, and what is Great Millstone? What do we run on? We run on straight faith, man, straight belief, man. All right, and that's what I want to get into with this video, man. Lord willing, be edifying to a hopeful elect out there, man. All right, and I'm gonna just jump right into it, man. Cause hey, there's renowned men in the scriptures, renowned women. All right, Susanna, Hannah, Sarah. All right, so on and so forth, man. Not too long ago, I was reading Sirach, and towards uh, the end of the book, like 40 something chapter on down, to the end of it, you see that it's just straight talking about the renowned men, what they did, that they believed in the Most High, and so on and so forth, man. Nobody could move them, and that's us, man. And those renowned men are back on earth now, man. All right, I'm gonna jump right into it, man. All right. First scripture I'm gonna bring out is Romans 15:4, and it says, "For whatsoever things were written a fourth time were written for our learning, that we through faith and that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." So yeah, man, whatever was written a fourth time was written for our learning, man. All right, you see, we reading. That's another thing, man. Blessed he that readeth, man, because we stand in the scriptures. We seeing that, hey, man, look at those men, those renowned men, and also those women that believed in the Lord wholeheartedly, man. All right. Hey, Hannah, for example. All right. She couldn't bear any children. She prayed unto the Most High. All right. Lord delivered her Samuel, man. Susanna, man. Hey, lifted up her voice high, man. Lord heard it, man. And she still believed in the Most High, man. You know, when when everything was about to happen, man, still believed in the Lord, bro. All right. Sarah of old age, man, have a child, man. All right. Come on, bro. Come on, man. These stories that were written, man, all those things happened, and whatever. Oh, Slakia. Everything that was written, was for us, man, for our learning, man, to better us, to build us up, man, to see, whoa, how they were protected and kept because they believed in the Lord. So what about us, man? Hey, let's get Sirach, second chapter and 10th verse. All right. This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Yeah, man, and that's nobody, man. Cause look at the generation of old, man. If they trusted and they believed in the Lord, hey, the Lord had them, man. The Lord heard their prayers, man. All right, and that's the beautiful thing about it, man. All right, and Great Millstone once again, man. We run straight. It's straight belief, man. No doubt, man. We don't got no doubt in our heart, man. All right, no doubt at all, man. Just cause we believe in the Lord, man, and you don't doesn't mean anything, man. We believe in the Lord, man. Everybody, like the brother, a brother down here, you know, said, "Hey, what he said again? Slack your brothers." He said, everybody believes in something. You know, everybody believes in something, and that's right, man. Everybody does believe in something, man. All right, and we believe in something. You know, we believe in it. We have faith in it, man. All right, you niggas don't need to believe, man. Just like the apostle say, hey, you don't need to believe us, man. You don't. All right. Oh, just because you don't believe us, we gonna stop doing what we doing? Fuck out of here, man. All right, that's not the move, man. All right. Shit. First, first account I want to get into. I want to actually get into. Well, let me. Yeah, I want to get into. Slocky. I want to get into a situation with Hannah. That's First Samuel. First Samuel chapter 1. Trying to see where I should start at. Just start at verse 1. Now there was a certain man of Ramoth. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm gonna pronounce it the best of my ability. Ramoth Af Mazanim of Mount Ephraim, and his name was Elkanah, the son of Jeroham, the son of Elihu, the son of Tuhu, the son of Zilph, and Ephronite. All right, Slakia brothers, if I pronounce any of that wrong, Slakia, trying to read some best of my ability. But verse 2, and he had two wives. The name of the one was Hannah, and the name of the other Peninnah. And Peninnah now had children, but Hannah had no children. And this man went up out of his cities yearly to worship and to sacrifice unto the Lord Yahweh of hosts in Shiloh. And the two sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, the priests of the Lord Yahweh, were there. And when the time was that Elkanah offered he gave to Peninnah, his wife, and to all her sons and her daughters portions. But unto Hannah he gave a worthy, worthy portion, for he loved Hannah, but the Lord Yahweh had shut up her womb. So yeah, man. Elkanah, he loved Hannah, but the Lord shut up her womb, man. So what does that mean? She couldn't have any children. All right. Verse 6, and her adversity also provoked her sore, for to make her fret, because the Lord Yahweh has shut up her womb. And as he did so year by year, when she went up to the house of the Lord Yahweh, so she provoked her. Therefore she wept and did not eat. And then said Elkanah, her husband, to her, Hannah, why weepest thou, and why eatest thou not, and why is thy heart grieved? Am not I better to thee than 10 sons? So Hannah rose up after they have eaten in Shiloh, and after they had drunk. Now Eli the priest sat upon a seat by a post of the temple of the Lord Yahweh. And she was in bitterness of soul, and prayed unto the Lord Yahweh, and wept sore. And she vowed vowed a vow and said, O Lord Yahweh of hosts, if thou wilt indeed look on the affliction and thy handmaid, and remember me, and not forget thy handmaid, but wilt give unto thee handmaid a man's child, then I will give him unto the Lord Yahweh all the days of his life, and there shall no razor come upon his head. And it came to pass, and she continued praying before the Lord Yahweh, and Eli marked her mouth. Now Hannah, she spake in her heart, only her her lips moved, but her voice was not heard. Therefore Eli thought she had been drunken. And Eli said unto her, How long wilt thou been drunken? Put away thy wine from thee. And Hannah answered and said, No, my lord, I am a woman of sorrowful spirit. I have drunken ne- I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink, but I have poured out my soul before the Lord Yahweh. Count not thy handmaid for a daughter of Belial, for out of the abundance of her complaint and grief have I spoken hitherto. Then Eli answered and said, Go in peace, and the Lord in the Most High of Israel grant thee thy petition that thou hast asked of him. And she said, Let thy handmaid find grace in thy sight. So the women went her way and did eat, and her countenance was no more sad. And they rose up in the morning early and worshipped before the Lord Yahweh, and returned and came to their house to Ramah. And Elkanah knew Hannah his wife, and the Lord Yahweh remembered her. Wherefore it came to pass, when the time was come about after Hannah has conceived, that she bare a son, and called his name Samuel, saying, Because I have asked of him of the Lord Yahweh. And the man Elkanah and all his house went up to offer unto the Lord Yahweh the yearly sacrifice and his vow. But Hannah went not up, for she said unto her husband, I will not go up until the child is weaned, and then I will bring him, and he may appear before the Lord Yahweh, and there abide forever. And Elkanah her husband said unto her, do what seemeth thee good, Slakin. Tarry until thou hast weaned him. Only the Lord Yahweh established his word. So the women abode and gave her son suck until she weaned him. And when she had weaned him, she took him up with her, with 3 bullocks and 1 ephah of flour and a bottle of wine, and brought him unto the house of the Lord Yahweh in Shiloh. And the child was young, and they slew a bullock and brought the child to Eli. And she said, O Lord, as thy soul liveth, my Lord, I am the woman that stood by thee here praying unto the Lord Yahweh. For the child I prayed, and the Lord Yahweh have given me my petition, what I asked of him. Therefore also I will I have lent him to the Lord Yahweh. As long as he liveth, he shall lend to the Lord Yahweh, and he worship the Lord Yahweh there. All right. Slucky for the stumbles, but hey, you know, to sum that all up, Hannah was crying. She had a sorrowful spirit because she wanted a child. You know, and the Lord blessed her. The Lord remembered her. You know what? Because what she believed. She believed, man. And the Lord gave her a child, man. All right. So hey, there's renowned men in the scriptures that believed in the Lord, and women, man. All right. Hey, let me bring out one of my favorite precepts. Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 5. Trust in the Lord Yahweh with all thine heart, and lean not into thy own understanding. Come on, man. Trust in the Lord Yahweh with all thy heart. All right? All your heart, man. Trust in the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right? You're not gonna be despised or confounded, man, or forsaken, man. Lord's going to keep you, man. All right, you gotta believe that. You gotta strongly believe that, man. All right, we gotta strongly believe that. Talk to myself first and foremost, man. All right, let's go to Susanna. Shit, I don't know where to start here either. So, honestly, all these chapters, they hard, you know. I would start at verse one, but it's like 64 chapters. I ain't trying to make this live too long, you know. But uh, shit. Damn, it's just. I wanna. I don't even know how to explain it, cause the whole chapter hard. Like you gotta read the whole chapter to get the understanding of it. You know. Let me see. I'll start at verse 7. I'll just start at verse 7 and probably jump around. The history of Susanna, verse 7. Now, when the people departed away at noon, Susanna went into her husband's garden to walk, and the two elders saw her going every day and walking, so that their lust was inflamed towards her, and they perverted their own mind and turned away their eyes, that they might not look unto heaven, near remember just judgments, and albeit they both were womb with her love, yet durst not one show another his grief, for they were ashamed to declare their lusts, that they desire to have to do with her. Wicked niggas, man. Wicked niggas. All right. Hey, you know, brothers that haven't read that book, The History of Susanna and Apocrypha, take your time out to read it, bro. It's a good chapter. All right, you can see, you know, Lord's amazing, man. At the end of the day, that's all I can say. Lord's amazing. Verse 12. Yet they watched diligently for day to day to see her, and the one said to the other, "Let us now go home, for it is dinner time." So when they were gone out, they parted the one from the other, and turning back again, they came to the same place. After that, they had asked one another the cause. They acknowledged their lust. Then appointed they a time both together when they might find her alone. Wicked niggas. And it fell out as they watched a fit time. She went in as before with two maids only, and and, and she was desirous to wash herself in the garden, for it was hot, and there was nobody there save the two elders that had hid themselves and watched her. Wicked niggas, man, lusting over other man's possession, man. Then she said to her maids, "Bring me oil and washing balls, and shut the garden doors, that I may wash me." And they did all she bid, and they did as she bade them, and shut the garden doors, and went out themselves and privately doors, privately closed, privately doors to fetch the things that she had commanded them. But they saw not the elders because they were hid. Now when the maids were gone forth, the two elders rose up and ran unto her, saying, Behold, the garden doors are shut, that no man can see us, and we are in love with thee. Therefore consenteth unto us and lie with us. Wicked, bro. Wicked, man. All right, I ain't gonna lie. Me just reading, I read this chapter like once or twice. Me just reading it again, I can just envision it more, and like it kind of vexes my spirit, man. You know, but hey, I'm reading this chapter to bring out the point, man. All right, verse verse 21. For thou wilt not, we will bear witness against thee, that a young man was with thee, and therefore thou didst send away thy maid for thee. Then Susanna sighed and said, I am strained on every side. For if I do this thing, this is death unto me. And if I do it not, I cannot escape your hands. It is better for me to fall into your hands and do it's like it and not to do it, than to sin in the sight of the Lord Yahweh by Shemiel Shai. With that, Susanna cried with a loud voice, and the two elders cried out against her. Then ran the one and opened the gate, the garden gate, the garden door. So when the servants of the house heard the cry in the garden, they rushed in at a private door to see what was done unto her. But when the elders had declared their matter, the servants were greatly ashamed, for there was never such a report made of Susanna. And it came to pass the next day when the people were assembled to her husband Juk the Sim, the two elders came also, full of mischievous imaginations against Susanna, and put her to death. And she before the people sent her for Susanna, the daughter of Shalian, Joim's, I'm trying to pronounce the name, Joan's wife, and so they sent. I'm gonna jump. Uh, verse 41. Then the assembly believed them as those that were the elders and judges and of the people, so they condemned her to death. Then Susanna cried out with a loud voice and said, O everlasting God, that knoweth the secrets and knoweth all things before they be, thou knowest that they have borne false witness against me, and behold, I must die, whereas I never did such things as these men have uh, maliciously invented against me. Then the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai heard her voice. Therefore, when she was led to be put to death, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai rose raised up the Holy Spirit of a young youth whose name was Daniel, and cried with a loud voice, I am clear from the blood of this woman. Then all the people turned them towards him and said, What mean does words that thou hast spoken? So he, speaking in the midst of them, said, Are ye such fools, ye sons of Israel, that without examination of not our knowledge of the truth, ye have condemned a daughter of Israel? Return again to the place of judgment, for they have borne false witness against her. All right, continue. Let's continue to jump. Uh, Verse 58. Now therefore tell me, under what tree didst thou take them company there together? Who answered, under a palm tree? Then said Daniel unto him, well, thou have also lied against thy own head. For the angel of the Most High waiteth with the sword to cut thee in two, that he may destroy you with all that. With that, all the assembly cried out with a loud voice and praised the Most High, who saved them that trust in him. And they arose against the two elders, for Daniel have convicted them to false witness by their own mouth. And according to the law of Moses, they did unto them in such sort as they maliciously intended to do to their neighbor, and they put them to death. Thus the innocent blood was saved the same day. Therefore, Shannalis and his wife praised the Most High for their daughters Susanna with Joanna, Joe, some Joe and Miss Joemis, something like that. I'm trying to pronounce it correctly. Her husband and all the kindred, because there was no dishonest found in her. For the day forth was Daniel had in great repetition repetition in the sight of the people. All right. So yeah, man, that was basically talking about, man. You see, she was in the garden, and them two elders lusted over him because hey, they wicked. All right, and hey, Susanna raised her voice out, cried loud, loud, man. All right, and they was about to put Susanna to death. But hey, Lord rose up Daniel at that point, you know. So hey, cause what? She trusted in the Lord. She believed in the Lord, man. All right. She said she rather, cause she know, hey, she not gonna be able to be to escape them two, but at the same time she not gonna go off, man. You know. She was like, hey, she like on that type of, hey, I'm not going off, bro. I don't want to go up. Let me break. Like, I don't want to butcher it, you know. Cause I know she was like, I can't escape y'all hands, but shit, she rather that I don't want to butcher it. Salakia, brothers. Uh, yeah, she basically like, hey, if I do lay with you niggas, that's death unto me. But if I don't, you know, she said if I don't, she can't escape from their hands, man. All right. Verse 23, it is better for me to fall into your hands and not do it than to sin in the sight of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. So yeah, it's better, she said, to fall into your hands of you niggas and don't do it than sin against the Most High, man. So she believed in the Most High, man. All right. And guess what? She lifted her voice high, man, and the Lord heard that. And when that time came, she still believed in the Lord, man, and the Lord kept her, man. All right. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Look at those men. Bro, they was in a fiery furnace. They believed in the Lord. The Lord kept them. Daniel in the lion's den. The Lord kept them. So on and so forth. It's different accounts in the scriptures, man. That's why the scriptures, what? Revelation 1 and 3. Blessed he that readeth, man. I stay in the scriptures, man. And everything that was written the fourth time, Revelation 4. I'm talking, not Revelations. Romans 4, 15 and 4. Everything that was written the fourth time was written for our learning, man. All right? So, hey, man, once again, Great Millstone is straight belief, no doubt. All right? It's straight belief around here. You can't move us, man. We believe in it. We believe everything, man. All right? We believe everything these scriptures say, man. And that's what the scriptures say and what's to come to pass, man. All right. Hopefully the video was edifying, man. I want to give our praise to Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, Bashim Kakodash, double us apostle us great milestone, citations to sincere Arkham, push us through also series to our forecast earth diligently. Slakia, I gotta just bring out one more scripture. Just one more. Just like quick hit. Thought I was done. It's Psalm 48 and 14. For this the Most High is our God forever and ever. He will be our guide even unto death. That's plain, man. That's plain right there. All right. Lord's gonna be our guide even unto death, man. Leave it unto Him, man. He got us, man. All right. Once again, Shalom, brother, stay strong. Shalom, man. We run straight on faith, man. No doubt in our hearts, man. Especially in the times we coming in, man. Hey, no doubt, man. Ain't no doubt. Let's continue. Let's continue to keep doing what we doing, man. That's what we love to do. So let's continue to do it. All right. Shalom.